Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. A new patch means only one thing. New story? No. New dungeons and raids? Not yet. New glyphs to collect? Yes! Winner! So, yeah. Let's get into it, shall we? So first up, before you can collect these glyphs, you will need to unlock the new zone. If you are up to date with all your quest lines, all you'll need to do is head to the plains and head through the portal into the dream. If you're not, you will need to complete the previous quests. The nice thing is, which I will say because I hadn't completed them all, if you don't have the required quests complete, then the quest that basically says to you head to the dream will actually say to you, hey, you're going to need to complete this first before you can head on to all the new good stuff. Which is a nice touch, given how much of a pain it's been in this expansion, and certainly in Shadowlands, to keep track of all the quest lines that you're meant to have done so you can unlock the new content. Now once inside, you'll be given your new shiny mount, which is, it's alright, it looks pretty. But then we can take to the skies and do the important stuff, which is to start collecting glyphs. Now here is a map of the new zone with the location for each glyph on it. Also, if you're using TomTom or anything like that, the waypoints are in the description down below. If you want to upload all of them in one go, then I personally use paste to import all the coordinates in one shot. Means I don't need to keep copying and pasting all the time. So, we will be heading first to Hallwing Basin. I don't want to say what I think that looks like because YouTube will get grumpy on me for saying adult things. But anyway, this one is nice and easy, right in front of you in a clearing surrounded by mountains once you've flown for a little bit just past the abyssal tree. Next up, the world tree itself. This one is right at the very top of the main trunk. So fly up as high as you can, avoid the big branches coming out, but at the very top of the main trunk, you will see your glyph. Next, to Dream Surge Basin. This one was a pain for me to find as it's located between two really leafy trees and it just kind of is floating there. Now once collected, we have a couple of easy ones to go and get. Smouldering Crops is next. This one is in a tree again, but because it's in a burnt out area, all the foliage, all the leafage of the tree is gone, so for my old eyes it's very easy to spot. Furnace Coil. This one is kind of undercover. It looks like tree roots, but I'm not sure whether it's meant to be or not. My guess is it is, as would by the world tree. There's a lava river running next to it. Just dip underneath and you'll see the glyph. Now it's time to build up some speed because we are going to need to get high. Like, really high. Cinder Summit is the very highest point in the dream. Hard to miss, but if you mess up your vigor, also can be a pain to get. But once we have it, we have a nice long glide down to the Eye of Ysera. This one is floating on a little island, so if you see the waypoint marker, but you don't actually see a glyph anywhere on the ground or anywhere sort of floating where you'd expect, I will say, look up. There's actually an island that's sort of floating in the sky. It's up on top on that island. Last but not least, we have the Wakeful Vista. This one is way, way, way down south, back past the World Tree. Again, this is another hidden one in amongst the tree's canopy. It's up in the branches of the tree overlooking the water. It's going to be difficult, even having done it and having recorded it, it's still a pain. It was difficult for me to get this one. But that's it. You are now done. The achievement is yours. What do you get for this achievement? Well, you get 3 new abilities for your flying mount. So one gives you hover for a couple of seconds after you've used halt, which is an ability I never use. Next up, you have the ability to ground skim, which is a way of regaining your vigor, while you also have thrill activated when you're glowing all blue and you're very excited. The last one, which is very situational, but you know how frustrating it is if you run out of vigor. Well, now we have a 3-minute cooldown that will give us some vigor back. Yeah, okay, I'll take it. And that's it. You are now Dream Flight enabled, I guess? But yeah, that's me done. Thank you for watching, everyone. Subscribe for more of these ramblings. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Ladies, everyone.